want to talk about someone named Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine? I think that's how you say her name. She is the British socialite that just faced some charges last week. She faced a judge too, and she was Jeffrey Epstein's right-hand woman for the whole sex ring, and a lot of accusers are coming out and saying that she was accomplice. She was the one, spearheading a lot of the sexual acts. And one woman that has accused Epstein and Miss Maxwell is Virginia Roberts Giuffre. She was very excited to see Miss Maxwell in court. Well, in a video in court, sobbing to the judge, and she was accused that she had Miss Roberts have sexual intercourse with Prince Andrews, the royal prince, 3 times. In 2001, she was only 17 years old, so she's facing a lot of time, and we're starting to think that she's going to work with the feds. She's going to work with the government, and she's going to turn over a lot of evidence to them so she can get a lighter sentence. But the problem is not that she's going to be the snitch. I think we have to worry about her being killed, because when Jeffrey Epstein was awaiting trial, he alleged that he committed suicide back in August of 2019, and there's a lot of conspiracies going on out there that he was murdered. They're thinking that prison guards murdered him because if he went to trial, if there was going to be really a trial, he was going to start saying names, and the names that he could say are a lot of power players out there. And now that Epstein is gone and he has died, they're thinking the same thing for Ghislaine, and that she's going to be the one to give up those high-powered names. And one name is kind of being thrown out there. He was just pictured with Ghislaine Maxwell in 2002 in Britain, Kevin Spacey. But we all know Kevin Spacey. He's been in a lot of hot water lately in the last few years, and his career kind of went down the drain. His House of Cards career and everything back in 2017. But last year, sometime in June or July of last year, the charges were dropped against him for sexual misconduct and harassment. But I think he's probably a name that is going to be mentioned by Ghislaine if she works with the government, and we think she's going to work with them. First thing everybody was saying is that, we have another 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and Tekashi 6ix9ine is the rapper that worked with the government to snitch on his gang, former gang members, the 9 Trey Bloods in New York City and Brooklyn, and a lot of them that he turned on, they got a high football, we call them football numbers, over 10 years plus in prison, and he got out very easily with under 2 years of serving time and on house arrest. And Ghislaine is looking like she's gonna go in that direction. I can't, they gonna put a hit out on her. I really believe that. I don't think she'll be able to cooperate with the government. I could just imagine all these high-powered billionaires and millionaires. They're definitely on high alert, and they're definitely gonna try to, put a hit out on her. Definitely. And I want to know what you guys are thinking. Is Ghislaine? I know right now she's crying and sobbing, and the things that she's done, and she, I know innocent until proven guilty, but that was Jeffrey Epstein's right-hand woman. Friends for many years, spending a lot of money, and being around a lot of underage girls, and again, Virginia Roberts Giuffre, she was one of them. She was one of the accused, and again, Prince Andrew, it said that he sexually, I guess that's rape, right? 17 years old, back in 2001. And Maxwell, Miss Maxwell, she was the one that orchestrated the whole thing. So when we just know she's like the madam of it all, she probably orchestrated many more. And for you to sob in court and saying, why is this happening to me? Where did this all come from? I'm not saying that's guilt, but goddamn, I don't know what is, right? What's guilt then? You know? And again, I'm looking at Jeffrey Epstein, his death. Did he really kill himself? I don't think he committed suicide. I think he was murdered because, you know, just because, you know, you're waiting for trial. I can't say he was going to be found guilty. We know the court system a lot of time is rigged. It's not, you know, it goes against people, the small man. But when you have money, it kind of works to your favor, excluding Bill Cosby, right? But I don't think he would have killed himself. He wasn't found guilty. Now, it's different if he was found guilty and maybe he lost his appeal. Then I would say maybe he would have committed suicide. But it was too blatant. It happened right before his trial, and then next thing you know, he's dead, hanging in his cell in last year, August. So if you hear about Ghislaine hanging on from a rope in a cell, let's start to question that. Is it, you know, did she really commit suicide, or was it a murder? And I have no pity for her or anything like that. I mean, she's not my ally, but at the end of the day, you know, Big Brother's watching, and there's a lot of power players in this, and it can mess up a lot of people's lives and their careers and what they're doing. Because I can imagine there's a lot of multi-million billionaires that will be named, because she said it. She said she's going to work with the federal government to turn over information and evidence. And if I was one of those perpetrators, one of those men or women that could be named, I would be scared, shaking out my damn boots, looking to say, how can we keep her quiet? And who knows if that's going to happen. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Let me know in the comment section. Again, peace and love, and I'll talk to you guys soon.